All right, I'm Jeffrey Henning, founder and VP of Strategy with Bovisi, and my topic today is prediction markets for fun and profit. They're a different type of game, and I think one of the most prominent and well-known examples is something called the Hollywood Stock Exchange. And it's a site, hsx.com, where you can go and you get $2 million in Hollywood bucks, they call them, that you can then invest in movies, actors, actresses, and basically, predict, is this starlet's career on the rise? Is this sequel movie going to be a flop, or is it going to be a big hit? And see how you do over time. And I think it satisfies the impulse for some people to be a day trader, as it were, without risking any real money. And it's been around for a number of years and has grown dramatically. And the business reason for it to exist is that it's used by a financial firm to estimate their risks at running organized gambling when their people are betting on box office performance, and so they're using it to help inform the odds for their bets. The Hollywood Stock Exchange is just one of many prediction markets that's out there. The Sim Exchange is used for predicting the success of video games. Video game titles are much like movies, in that you can have blockbusters and duds, and it's a highly risky business with a lot of money invested, and so they're used to predict that. Betfair looks at all sorts of events. The Iowa Electronic Markets looks at political events and forecasts elections from experts. Bet to Give has a wide variety of betting opportunities, prediction opportunities, and then the money is used for charity. So lots of different things that you can use for a prediction market. And really, I think where the success of them arises is that while we're social creatures, we see others better than we see ourselves. We often have a distorted understanding of who we are, what interests us, what we're going to do tomorrow, but we're pretty good at gauging what the crowd is going to do and what others are going to do. In fact, some anthropological research says that really the only good self-assessment we have is knowing where we fit in the tribe, because obviously if we have too high opinion of ourselves, we're going to get smacked down. So we seem to have evolved a very good understanding of where we fit in the tribe and a very good awareness of what others are thinking. So how can you take these prediction markets and use them as a research vehicle? This is a case study that I saw in September at the American Marketing Association's Marketing Research Conference. Randy Berkowitz is the VP of MR for a company called Comb. They have a number of products. They're better known by their products than their brand, Just for Men, Electric Shave, Aquavelva, Grecian Formula. So they're well known for their products, not necessarily for the brand. And they do a lot of testing. They're mainly a niche market company. They seek out new niches to satisfy with products. And traditionally, they've used surveys to do that. They had they wanted to run a side-by-side test of prediction markets to see if, in fact, they would be a good replacement for their survey methodology. So they tested 4 concepts in health products, and they tested 5 concepts in beauty. They ran their traditional methodology, and they ran a prediction market methodology using InfoSolve. There were quite a few differences. For the surveys, they were looking for respondents in the target market, people who fit the niche that they were after, and they had them rate a lot of different product attributes. And then they don't call them respondents in the prediction market, they were calling them traders. The traders in the prediction market had virtual dollars that they would bet on these concepts. So it wasn't necessarily which concept was most appealing to them, but which concept did they think would be the best product. So it was as if each product was represented a one-product company that was listed on a market. What did respondents think of this, or traders think of this? Here's some sample quotes, but really they recruited from a traditional panel, and so these panelists were used to taking surveys all the time, and they definitely found the prediction market to be a much more enjoyable way to engage in research than just taking a traditional survey. And so that was the fun part, and then the profit part for Comb was some of the ways that they saved money are the prediction market was a general population market, so no selects needed on the panel participation, as opposed to needing to find, men of a certain age losing their hair, so a lower incidence rate. The prediction market was about people using their understanding of others rather than their understanding of themselves, which if you've seen some of the research in terms of survey results when people understand themselves, definitely was an improvement. Really, the prediction market focused overall on overall assessments of performance rather than attribute by attribute assessment. And they did give people different incentives. Your incentive was, in fact, relative to how well your stock portfolio did. So you did make more money. I mean, we're talking token amounts, $10 to $25, but you did make more of an incentive if you bet with the crowd, as it were. The prediction market, because it was a general pop, was able to run much quicker. They ran it 3 to 4 days instead of 3 to 4 weeks, and it took half the budget of the survey methodology. So it was half the expense and much faster. So all in all, a great success for the area of product concept testing. So with that, I'd like to open it up for questions. If you want to follow up with me, I'm on Twitter at @Henning, and you can reach me by email or by phone.